our musical guest, guitarist Nathan Hinojosa. Nathan, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
I have to say, before we even go into the interview, loved the guitar playing. It was really something.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about how you actually got started in music.
I was first introduced to the trumpet when I was in 5th grade. And from there, I moved on to the guitar in 7th grade because my teacher was a guitarist, and he just blew my mind with his ability to play the guitar, and so that's how it started.
Great, and so when you started in the 7th grade, was it on electric or acoustic?
It was electric, yeah.
Okay, so then when did you make the transition over to the acoustic guitar?
Not till my senior year. I actually got a job playing flamenco at a local restaurant here in town for a year, and that's how I got turned on to flamenco music.
That's really neat. And so as far as genres that you like to play, would you say that flamenco is your favorite?
It was my favorite, and so I keep drifting in and out of heavy metal just, yeah, because it's amazing.
And those are very different genres. That's an unusual, unusual spectrum to be playing in the middle of. Do you play any other instruments besides trumpet and guitar?
I played trumpet for about 7 years up till high school, and from then on I haven't played since. And now I've been playing drums off and on throughout my life. Yeah. Great,
but would you say guitar is your favorite? Or?
Mm-hmm, most definitely.
And so how would you define yourself as an artist, as a musician?
Versatile. I like to play every genre that I like, yeah. Anything that sounds good.
So as far as influences are concerned, I mean, when you have such a wide spectrum from heavy metal to flamenco, who are some of your influences?
Some of my influences are Dream Theater. They're progressive metal. Otmar Liebert, he's the flamenco, and then Led Zeppelin, classic rock. I went through a phase of 3 years of nothing but listening to Jimmy Page play guitar. Yeah.
Great. So why don't you tell me a little bit about your first ever musical performance that you can remember?
My first performance was actually at my 8th grade graduation dance, and that was with we were actually able to put a whole band together and stuff. We had 2 bass players, and we played AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath songs and stuff.
And how'd that go? Was it successful?
It was successful in my mind at the time, and now looking back at it, it wasn't.
So probably maybe your first performance, but not necessarily your favorite.
Yeah.
Come a long way since then.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you say your goal, or what are some of your future goals as a musician?
Eventually get my doctorate in music and either teach or just tour the world, and sharing my music with everyone.
That's great. And so are you going to school right now in anything music related?
I'm actually attending Fresno City College as a music major right now, and I'm hoping to either major in guitar or commercial music.
That's great. And so looking forward, where would you hope to study in the future?
I'm applying for USC and CalArts and Berklee School of Music so far for fall 2012.
That sounds great. I think that it sounds like you've really got a wide interest in music, and it's not just necessarily the playing. It's really a whole experience, and that's great. Mm-hmm. So how about, I've heard you have a band currently that you're in?
Yes, I'm actually in a band called Omnibus, and we just started back in about December. And we're actually playing in LA this weekend at the downtown Los Angeles Convention Center.
That's great. And so what genre is that predominantly?
We like to play everything from reggae, blues, rock, folk music, and I play mandolin in that too. And
wow.
Yeah, so we like to keep it very
diverse.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. And so, and how many members are in that band?
It's a 4-piece. It's bass, guitar, piano, vocals, and drums.
Wow,
yeah.
That's great. And so in Los Angeles this weekend, is this a big show that it's going to be, or is it?
Yeah, it's like $40 a person.
Wow.
So yeah, that's
exciting. Great. That sounds wonderful. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, and I think we're gonna hear from you. You're gonna play another song for us to take us out. Great. Well, that's all the time we have. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, StudioA bringing you the best in Fresno's art and music communities. Here to play us out with an original composition, please welcome one more time, Nathan Hinojosa.